Oh yeah, look like it. Yep. Yeah.
It's go time. What is you talking about?
What's up, y'all? YouTube. Y'all know who it is. Big True here. Those here. We are the Speaker Junkies, and welcome to Geeked Up Nerd Talk, where we talk about nerd shit.
Oh my god. What's the district girl dot of the live in effect? You already know what time it is. It's geeked up nerd time. Let's do it. What's
Yeah,
up,
man.
Joey?
Nothing much. How you feeling today?
It's been a long day, Big Two, but it's been a great day. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. What about you?
Yeah, it's pretty regular. Hella long, that's for sure.
It's pretty regular.
Been up all
Oh,
day.
true. Yeah, I think your shit done falls, big dog. Oh, there you go. You're back.
Yeah. Uh, so, like, let's get into something besides
Let's
the
go.
fact that, so I guess I'll go first. Uh,
Yeah.
for those that don't know, there is a virtual rapper named FN Mecca or something like that.
What do you
And
mean virtual rapper? What do you mean by that? I don't
it's
understand.
like, it's an AI rapper. So it only exists in the virtual world. But they have videos. The thing got over like 10 million followers on TikTok and like a few 100,000 on Instagram. I don't know. This thing is creepy though. I had a picture set to go on, but technical difficulties didn't allow that to happen. I will probably talk about it on my channel in the coming weeks. But regardless of the fact, this thing it was bred by two Caucasian males, and it's a light skinned black guy, right?
I'm fucking dead.
You got dreads and they're green.
Not the light skinned black guy. Ain't you black regardless of the skin color you are? I'm fucking dead.
Well, I mean, yeah, but there's different shades of black,
It's a peanut butter black guy. That's what you're gonna say?
right?
Peanut butter. There's a jelly. Come on, man. You're
It's
racist.
just he's all the stereotypes. Like he got the green dreads. Hold on,
Is the law coming to your house? Oh shit, Big Two. What you do over there in Hemet?
I ain't do nothing. I
Yeah,
don't
they over
do
there. Come, yo, ass.
nothing.
You said light
This
skin black. Light skins don't play that type of shit. What's wrong with
green
you?
dreads. Half his head is shaven. He got the grill. He got all the jewelry, and it's a black dude that actually voices the thing. And it actually,
Oh, okay. I
yeah,
see what
and
you're saying.
it got signed to Capitol Records and got dropped in 2 days after its the backlash from the people. Like there's a lot of people that don't like this thing. They're like it's a horrible stereotype. You're misrepresenting the culture, and plus he was made by two Caucasian dudes, so it is a little weird. Like how you
Okay,
gonna
wait.
sit
So it was made by two Caucasian people and it has a black boy's voice and it's light skinned? I don't understand, bro.
if you seen the picture, you'd be like, "Yo, what is this?" Now, the tough thing about it is the guy. Now, mind you, the thing got a record deal, got all these views and all these looks online. The dude that lent his voice to it didn't get $1,
Oh shit.
not $1. They told him that it was gonna go far, and he was this and that, and he's just like, "Yo, I'm just here for the collab. It'd be cool because he is an artist." And he's like, okay, it could help me push out my music pretty much. Like my brand, and no, didn't happen.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, they're pretty much turning everything into robots, man. I went to rallies, right?
Uh,
And I'm pulling up to rallies and I think I'm big chilling. And I'm like, yo, can I get a double cheeseburger with bacon? You know, my normal shit.
right, right.
And a robot was talking to me. And it was crazy because I'm like, no onions. He was like, no onions. So I was like, what is this? Like, I want to talk to somebody. Who is this?
They take over the world, man.
Bro, so now from now on, there's not called rallies, they're called robot burgers, and because that's who's making them and taking orders. I
You
don't
got
trust this world
bot
spirit.
burgers out here, yo.
Yeah, it's a bot burger for me, bro. I
But
can't do that shit.
how do you feel about like technology becoming so advanced to where like we got AIs? Like you can ask Siri or Google, whichever one you got right now, anything, and they'll give you an answer.
Dude, I just came back from a date with my lady at the movies, and we didn't even talk to nobody, bro. Like she just like tapped this shit on this thing, bro, and then put
What?
her in the movie. Yeah, it was weird.
No,
Like
over jobs. I
we
get
can't
it,
even
right?
talk to nobody. Yeah, but okay. So you know that thing? Like I don't know if you've seen it, but I mean everybody pretty much see it. It's called like Carvana or something, and it's like you choose a car, bro, and then you go to the place. You pay for the car, and the car comes out like a vending machine.
A giant vending machine. I've
Isn't
seen them.
that weird as hell?
Yeah, no, yeah, I've seen them. I ain't never experienced it myself, but
I
I
kind of wanted
definitely,
to go check it out, but I already have a car, so I guess that was that. You know what I mean?
man,
But
it's
listen, I don't know if you know this, but it's a sad day in the hip hop world today.
yeah.
Coolio has passed away.
Gangster's Paradise.
Gangsters Paradise. And you know, see my thing, Kev, shout out to Artist House Records. You know, when we were with Kev, and that's Kev's brother, like me and my brother, we went down to Coolio's house in Vegas. He made me like fried bell pepper with all kind of crazy shit in there because he was cooking. And then
Yeah,
I washed his dishes and shit. And there was just a lot of knives in that house. It was a strange situation. But Coolio did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So R.I.P. to Coolio. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Praying for
crazy. I
your
was
family and all that.
watching a few interviews on him a few months ago, and
Oh, you did?
he was like underlining, exposing the enemy, underlining, exposing the industry,
Oh,
and
was he now?
yeah, like like real subtle. He didn't say no names. He was just stating a few things that he witnessed, but nothing really into detail. And I was like, yo, that's tough. And now to hear that he
Yeah.
passed, that's tough too, yo.
They
That's
said
tough.
that he passed away. My sister texted me and she said that no, she didn't say that. She just told me he passed away because she was talking to Kevin. But
Uh-huh.
then I seen it on the internet where you can find
Mhm.
out every fucking thing. And they say he collapsed at his friend's house, but they don't know the cause of death yet. Excuse me. So I was like, dang, that was crazy.
Dang, that's
Last thing
tough.
I seen on Coolio, he was like on a. I think he was on. Ooh, don't quote me, but quote me. Um, One of them loving hip. Oh no, growing up hip hop.
Oh,
That's what he
okay.
was. I think I believe.
Okay.
I
I
want
ain't
to
never
say
seen
that.
one of
I
them.
could be miss. I low key could be mixing that up with the old dirty bastard son,
Uh-huh.
which I met him before. He's really cool too. Um, but yeah, man, that's just like sad. Like
Yeah.
all the greats are. I mean, it's like rappers are dying. Period. But them old rappers, they're dying of like real shit. They're not like dying because they showed their location and somebody
Right.
came and robbed them or some shit like that.
Right.
Which
Right.
is really bad. People stop showing your damn location.
Please.
Shit.
Please.
People can pull up
Like,
on your ass. You have enemies. Everybody has an enemy. So please stop showing your location. Or you gonna be dead. This
just
is just
uh, if the person don't pay your bill, don't share your location with them. Okay, just don't do it. Right?
I mean, okay, so speaking of locations, this is gonna be good. What is your thoughts on sharing your location with your spouse?
No.
Like, do you think you need to have your location? I mean, I know you don't even have an iPhone, so but if you had an iPhone,
Mm,
would you share your location with your spouse?
no. Never. Uh,
Why?
especially especially if I'm paying my bill. Like if we meet and we both got iPhones and crap, and I'm paying my bill, I'm not sharing my location with you mainly because I don't come from that era. Like I don't
Right.
come from this era. So back in the day, the only way you knew where a person was you got on that dang phone, that house phone with a wire in the wall, called them up, you called their house, such and such there. Nah, they not here. All right, click.
I mean,
So
but we also come from a time where you could just break somebody's chirp and you could just start talking.
well, yeah, you
Where you
remember
like,
that? You remember that? We used to be in a room like I'll get
you
through.
trying to
I'll
break
get through
somebody's
first.
line just so they can talk to me? Like, what is
No,
he doing? And
the
that's the
saddest,
era of like Air G.
yeah, no,
True,
the saddest,
you met a few women on Air G. I remember that when we was kids. You met a few
yeah,
women on Air
man,
G.
the satisfaction of breaking through a chirp is unexplainable. No one else would know unless you grew up there. It's like the best thing ever. Like you think you accomplished something. Like got it.
I mean, we
What you
went from
doing?
like the phone. connected to the wall, to the wireless phone, to the
Yeah,
big, the brick cell phone, to the
yeah.
pager, to the chirp, to the
So the
sidekick. The
sidekick,
sidekick was my
two-way.
favorite phone.
Can we get about the two-way?
Oh yeah, the two way. I hated the two way. Mr. Horseshoe had that fucking two way. I hated it.
Then the BlackBerry was a thing for a minute.
Oh yeah, the BlackBerry.
The razors were a thing for a minute. Uh,
Look at you knowing all the cell phones and shit.
Not
Would you
bad.
date somebody that had a pager?
Yeah, why not?
Did they have to be a doctor?
It would have to be occupational purposes. If they're, whether it's a doctor or something where you got to be on call, that's understandable. Like, but if you just got a pager, or you could be one of those people that want to be off the grid and don't want to be traced. That's the thing too. Like there's people
No,
out there
yeah,
that
definitely. When I got out of town, bro, like I swear it's like no phone at all. Like I don't see my phone the entire time I'm out of town. Or if I'm even in town and I get a hotel, like I'm off the grid, bro. Don't call me. Like I'll call my mom. Yo, mom, I'm good. This is where I'm at. There's only one person in this world that has my location, and that is my older sister because she always needs to know where I'm at because just in case something happened to me.
right.
Siblings and all that. I don't mind if my girl has my location. I'm 9 times out of 10, well, 10 times out of 10, gonna tell you where I'm at, so it doesn't really matter. Like, but if like, I think it comes in clutch for like if something was to happen. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, and if it's for those purposes, but people have nefarious intentions, so they just want to sit there and be like, "Yo, where you at? You say you was going to the store. Why are you over there at Ray Ray house?" Like,
See,
man,
that's what pisses me off, though. That right there. If I say, okay, listen, I'm gonna go to the store, but from the store, if I decided to stop at the taco spot, the motherfucker, that's where I'm stopping. It doesn't matter what is this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't give me the third degree because I wanted tacos. What's going on here? Well, that ain't what you said. I also
and
said I was wrong.
then the potential for them to just pop up on you when it don't show that you at the local Walmart anymore. Like, I thought
I
you was
guess
going
that
to
goes back
Walmart.
to stop sharing your location because you can, you got a crazy ass girlfriend or something that I'm pulling up.
You know, I'm gonna keep it 100 for real. If the trust is real and we trust each other, I wouldn't mind sharing my location with the lady. As long as she don't sit there and be giving me 100 questions on why I said I was going to the store and stopped at 3 other spots. Like I ain't got time for
I feel it.
that.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this on another way. It's another turn, bro. Shout out to the one person that's watching this live right now.
Shout out,
Shout out to
shout
you.
out.
Um, love, bro. What is your this is gonna get a little deep for you right now.
No
Love,
worries.
love. What is your take on love? What is your take on people who've been together for a long time and just break up, or people that were married and they just broke up? Like, what do you think the healing process from your point of view is?
Um, I believe that in any breakup, it's on both sides. It takes two. It took two to get it together. It's gonna take two to break it up. I don't care how good one was and how bad the other one was. I don't care. At the end of the day, we all have stuff to work on, right?
And that's the
Constantly.
thing. People don't understand that it's not going to be a perfect. What is the definition of a perfect relationship? Because I watched my parents be together for 34 years, and your parents been together for like 45 or 43 years, some shit like that.
Right.
And that shit was not always good. So I just think like when it comes to a relationship, it does take two to tango. Because
Yeah.
bitch, I can dance by myself. Like
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Yeah.
that type of shit. So if you're in it, then be in it. You know what I'm saying? But people think they're in it until somebody don't get their fucking way.
Yeah. I also believe that when it comes down to when you break up with someone, the healing process is important. You gotta heal before you can go and get with someone else. Who is that? Uh,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, your videos is a lot going on behind there, but yeah, because most people they break up with somebody or get broken up with, they just go lay under the next person to get it over with. To feel, I don't know what it is really to feel. I guess feel like you still got something going on with someone else. I don't know, but you do need to take the time to heal because you have to know who you are, and that kind of certain people that you're with or married to or whatever the case may be, it kind of cuts half of you. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is like the worst. So you have to take that time to like heal and find out who you are. That's
yeah,
just my book.
or you gonna bring your old stuff into your new stuff, and it's just gonna be a bad situation.
So, do you believe that the way you met a person is the way you're gonna lose them?
That's a tough. That's a tough saying
Why
because
so?
words are very powerful. So the way you met them is the way you're gonna lose them. You're already setting up for failure, right? So, but in a sense, I do believe it because if you meet them in a messed up manner, like if you cheating or they cheating or you accepting their crap or y'all sneaking around or whatever, it's a good chance that it's going to end like that. Yes, yes, I do believe.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too because one thing you can't do is just be like you can't hold the weight of, oh, this person will never do that to me. Why? Because people change.
Right.
And because I'm this way, like it's like every 3 or what is it, every 3 years or 5 years or something, people
Six.
change.
Six.
Every 6 years. There you go.
Mhm.
So it's like you can make changes for the better or changes for the worse. It depends on who you're dealing with. That's what I believe.
Yeah, and uh, I also believe that you attract who you are. So if you don't want
I don't
to,
know, Big True. I don't know. I think I just attracted who I was because I
but
rather let you know, so I don't know, bro.
see, because we change, we're subject to attract different people, right? So you attract who you are. Whoever you were in your last re- relationship, you have qualities, and that person has qualities. I mean, obviously, if y'all connected or y'all had stuff in common, you attract who you are. And then if you grow, like in my situation, I grew. That person
So do
grew.
you think she still stayed where she was at?
I don't think she stayed where she at. I just think that we grew in different directions.
And that's what happened. People definitely grow apart
Yeah,
because it's not always like, oh, you cheated on me, I cheated on you. It's never that. But it's like we just grew apart. And then
yeah,
especially it depends on the age difference that you're dating
yeah,
or married to or whatever the case may be. Because like being like, let's say 20, because we have a cousin that's married. Well, she got with someone, she was 20, this person was 40. But now she's like 40 something and he's like 60 something. So it's like they're still together, but obviously they changed, they grew towards the same, direction.
right.
I mean, I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
the relationship, but you know what I mean.
it's real important for people, like I said a second ago, to really figure out who they are. Like
Yeah.
figure out who you are, so you can figure out the energy that you're going to put out and attract. And that's why I say you attract what you are, because you put out that energy, and that energy is going to come back to you. So
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, the power, life and death is in the tongue. You
yeah,
know, some people believe in the universe and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you definitely want to speak positive in your life and in your day to day. You know what I'm saying? You don't just be like, what, today's gonna be a shitty day. You ain't even
yeah,
left the house yet. What is this? What are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? But people are like that.
you know,
And I'm
yeah.
a strong believer. If you wake up with attitude, please go back to sleep and try again. Like I'm a strong believer in that. Like you
Either
just not
that
gonna wake.
or take some time to chill, meditate, get your
Yeah.
thoughts together. Like a lot of people don't go on the inner side. Like you woke up with an attitude, so you want to take it out on the world. Well, what's wrong with you? Like, did
No,
you
yeah.
take
Look
time
at
to figure out what's wrong with you before you
Michael
want to take it
Jackson
out on
said
you?
it starts with the man in the mirror. So I'm just gonna go by what he said because he knew what the
Man,
fuck he was.
man, legit. Like people are real. But I mean, we live in a world that's fast, right? Like we want
Yeah.
that dopamine hit right now. We get a like, we get another like, we like it. We just want to feel good all the time, and life don't work that way. It's too many gold stars. That's the problem. Everybody
And
get a
you know
gold.
what sucks about that whole liking and do you really like the shit that you pushing the button on? That's what I want to know. People be liking shit. I am not gonna lie. Sometimes when people post something like, let's say, this is so bad. Let's say it's an ugly baby. Okay, let's
Uh,
just say that. Okay,
uh,
everybody knows this baby's fucking ugly, right? Like
yeah.
everybody knows.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
like that ugly baby's picture, and then you put, you're so adorable. You're
Yo,
fucking fine, bro.
We don't even
That
gotta say
baby.
babies. There's grown people out there that be putting on their best to them, and you be like, ooh, no, and
But
you
you
still hit the
like
like
that
button,
light.
and
Talk about
people
you
still be
living
like,
your
oh, you're
best
so
life.
beautiful, so handsome. Like I ain't even gonna front. There's times that I like someone's post just to let them know I seen it. Man. Like,
Oh, okay. I mean, that's
yeah,
cool too, but I don't know. I'm a bad person when it comes to ugly babies. I'm not
right.
lying. Like, I will like your ugly baby's picture and say that your baby is cute because you know what? That baby's gonna grow to be cute. Okay? Because the ugly kids, but I was an ugly fucking kid. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. And I grew up. I'm not that bad. Okay?
Right, right.
These ugly babies, they need a chance. So y'all like the ugly baby pictures and be for real. I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna have God pray for me because
I know a few ugly
I like
babies personal that grew up to be better than their baby picture. I'll tell you that much. Like,
Oh yeah, Big Two. Yeah, I think it broke down again, my dog.
I'm still here.
Oh yeah, it wasn't you. It was the shift of the time, I guess. Um, okay, you're a musician. You love music.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for quite some time. What we gonna do with Kales, man? What do you think about this R. Kelly situation? Because I don't know if you're keeping up with the trials or anything like that, but in New York, he got like 13 counts. He's sentenced to 30 years, and then now he's in Chicago with 6 counts. And the little girl that was peed on in the video back in what was it 2000 and something,
But
she finally spoke out after all this time.
what she
Um,
said,
well, I was like, she was just saying like it finally admitting that it was her the video,
right?
saying that he paid her parents off. Her dad has passed away now, but the interesting thing about that is,
He paid the
when
parents.
she was 29, because she's now 32, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
she was still messing with him in 2019.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow,
So
that's right.
so it raises the question: did she have a problem with it, or was she still getting paid off?
I mean, she was 14 years old. I'm not sure she had a problem with her. She didn't
Oh
have a
no,
problem with it.
oh no, I don't mean at 14. I'm talking about at 29.
I don't know, man, because watching some of these interviews on these people that dealt with the R. Kelly situation, it's just like to me, I feel like they were just addicted to something. You know what I mean? He might have been abusive. He might have been. This is allegedly because I wasn't there, and he was never going to be touching on your girl Donna Doe, so that would have been a problem.
And
But go ahead.
we also got to rule in it's our freaking Kelly, right? That celebrity is addicting to some people.
Okay, yeah, but my thing is this: I don't think that he should go down by his fucking self because of the fact that there is parents involved, there was
No,
butlers involved, there was assistants involved, there was chefs involved, his
yes,
wife was involved. Let
yeah,
me tell you something, Drea Kelly, your ass ain't off, bitch, because your ass, listen, you know what was going on, doing threesomes with kids and shit. Everybody needs to suffer the consequences because I don't think he should go down by himself. I don't think it was right. It was hella wrong,
yeah,
but everybody around him should go down. I don't give a fuck who you was paying off.
yeah,
Cause there's one guy on there that was his like personal assistant, and he was gonna go get the girls and all kind of shit. And so they asked him on the stand, like they said to him, "So you don't regret going to do that? What about the law?" He's like, "Were you paying me $1 million?" He was paying me $1 million. I'm locking this motherfucker up just for saying that shit. Like,
you see?
so $1 million had you wanting to bring children to a predator.
I
What?
mean, just like the celebrity with R. Kelly, that money, people do crazy things for money. You heard of Dubai? Them models go over there and get shitted on for money up in Dubai.
I don't know
Them
anything about that. What are we talking about right
Instagram models get flown out to Dubai, and them princes be shitting on them, having camel shit on them, and all type of shit, just so they could
now?
say they went to Dubai and they got paid for it.
But these
Crazy.
are, did you hear what you also said? These are grown women. You want to
No,
get
yeah,
shitted on? To each his own. I don't know. There's a lot of freaky shit going on in the world. But you're not taking your child to meet a predator and then leaving that child overnight to work on music. First of all, where's the music? Let's talk about that.
yeah,
You ain't heard no music from any of these people that said he said he's gonna help me with my music. They had a whole Lifetime series. I think it was 2 seasons of that shit.
It's
Like that shit is just crazy. And then you have the brother he's in the series, and I knew Rob wouldn't, Rob was this and Rob was molested and Rob was that and Rob was this. And now today in this trial, he's like, my brother would never do that. I'm just like, whoa, what was the change of heart?
so it sounds like,
That's what's crazy to me.
now I have no sympathy for R. Kelly, but it sounds like because kids, it's very you got to watch what you do and say around children. So for him saying that he was touched when he was a kid, obviously he didn't know how to deal with those emotions, and he did what he was taught to other kids, and that is it's unexcusable and it's unacceptable. But it comes from a place of showing that a child's brain isn't all the way developed, and those type of things have long lasting effects. Like that's tough. It's tough.
But you see, I also feel like, well, I've never been the one to understand when people whose their dad is not around and they have daddy issues, so they seek these daddy issues with their men. I'm not understanding of that because they all, I can't say all, but a lot of them go to abusive men.
Right.
And that, did your daddy used to beat you? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand when you seeking your daddy in a man that you're sleeping with.
Well, I don't get that part, but as for the man's behavior that they dealing with, they never had a man example in their life. Not an uncle, not a cousin, not their dad gone. And if those men were in their life, they probably weren't there in a significant way to teach them something. So they don't know what they're supposed to look for in a man, which is why it's so important for men to be in their children's lives, and
Yeah,
vice
I feel
versa
like,
with the women, because there's a rise in moms either not being there or not being there emotionally. Like they could be present, but not being there emotionally. And there's kids growing up with mommy issues, and that's tough too. Like on both sides of the spectrum.
so you think men look for women to be like, I mean, I guess so because yeah, especially the younger dudes, they look for
No,
older women for that. Yeah, that's the
even
truth.
even men from single moms, right? Men that were born by single moms, not all, some usually like there's a term out there. It's son husband. That's crazy.
Wait, break that down for me because
It's when a
I don't know
mom
about that.
and a son relationship so tight, right? Because they grew up with just each other. So the mom treats the son like a husband, pretty much. Not like sexually or nothing like that. I'm not going there. But just on this decision making, trying to run his life. And then the son can go and get another, like get a spouse or whatever, and expect that spouse to be his mom. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. There's a lot of the average man for real, is out there when they get with a woman. That woman, they expect her to do the laundry, clean up, cook him a meal, and all that, which is fine. But at the end of the day, you can't expect that. You can't be looking for that if you don't do it yourself, because your mama did it your whole life. So now you just went from one mom to the next, and to the next mom, you can hump her. That's the only difference.
Oh fuck.
For real, for real.
Do you not put mom and hump and son all in one conversation for me? Like, what is this?
I
Oh
mean,
god.
if you with a girl that got a kid, you humping them out. They give it a butt. You're a
I guess
motherfucker.
not a motherfucker. Goddamn finger blast.
Finger blast, yeah. People,
Oh
man,
god. We're
I,
not gonna break down to y'all what finger blast is on this episode.
almost every almost every chick that I slept with, I haven't slept with many, but almost everyone I slept with was a mom. So I'm literally, if someone called me a MFer, legit. I
So
say,
you are legit a motherfucker.
yeah, yeah.
Damn. So I mean, if you get down with someone's sister, you're a sister fucker. What are you saying to me right now, bro?
No, an auntie fucker, fuck somebody's
You're
auntie.
a fucking auntie fucker, bro. That's what you're telling me. That
And
is
what if she's a
crazy.
mom? Are you a auntie motherfucker? How does that work?
All right, look, we gonna leave that alone. Well, let me ask you, man. Okay, so as far as the speaker junkies, man, what do you see us going now? Because I can tell you for myself, but you got to tell me what you're talking about first. You might still want to
But
go solo. No, I was playing.
as far as speaker junkies, we've changed a lot over the past 9 years,
That's that
and
growth, man.
yeah, and even within our music, like and our solo projects, they're not speaker junkie esque, right? We grew in our artistry, we grew in our music. So I see in the future just really dope songs, more variety instead of just turn up. And that's all people care. When we walked in the door, y'all gonna get on stage, y'all gonna kill it tonight. And most of the promoters put us on first to hype up the crowd until we started
You
saying,
know,
nah.
honestly, I used to hate that though, bro, because you know me, when it comes like, I think one thing people like really hate about me, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that I have to be on time. Like I had, you know that you just be like, nigga, it's early. I have to
Yeah,
be on time, so we there early, club freshly open and shit. We, lightweight jamming, trying to get where we gotta go. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Because we know what we gotta do. If we selling shirts or something, we set up the table, whatever we're doing. But it would make me so mad when we get there. We say we on the show, we on like we got on 12. But we get there, they're like, okay, so the crowd it's kind of low. I need y'all to do what y'all do.
yeah.
I
I'll
used
go
to
on
make
first.
it used to make me mad. So then the people that's coming to see us, oh, what time you perform? We already performed. Like, what
We
is
already
this?
did when there was like 20, 30 people in the audience. And the niggas were just walking in getting their drink orders and crap. Like,
Do me a favor, bro. Play Fly right now. I know you got it on you.
I do
Is it on
that.
your phone?
Oh yeah, I do got it on my phone.
Yeah,
Shit.
play Fly so we can hear that, in this show with a speaker junkie anthem because I love performing Fly and I used to be so fly ready to perform it. So you already know.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
what was one of your favorite clubs we performed at or events
Ooh, of all time,
of all time?
it had to be it'd be the Western Conference first, and then one of my favorite stages ever, besides the Western Conference, is the IE award show. It wasn't an
I
award
knew you
show.
was gonna say that because first of all, we got the best group of the IE award.
Yeah,
Where you got the trophy? Because you always got the trophy. We supposed to be sharing it. I never get the trophy. You got it. I don't get it.
yeah, the trophy.
No, I have a trophy. I have the trophy. I'm just playing. I have the
Oh,
trophy.
I was about to say, I know I ain't
No,
got it.
I have it. My that was my favorite performance of all time, and I think that was the end of our run with Loop Productions at the time.
That was,
But
I believe, that was our last group performance with New Production.
who
Yeah,
did something else after? I did.
you did some stuff, and then remember when you went to Texas, I did a solo performance because you weren't there.
Oh yeah, I went to the South by
Yeah,
Southwest. I did.
we
Wait,
did it.
that was after that.
Yeah, it was in 2015.
Oh dang, I did everything in
You were
2015.
scheduled, but you had business to take care of in Texas, and the show must go on. There's been plenty radio shows where I couldn't make it, and you still showed up and showed out.
And I think that's the difference between me and you. Like you always love to do the interviews on the radio
Yeah,
and have all the conversation, and I love to do the live interviews. Like if we on a red carpet or something, then they were like, what do y'all got on or what are y'all doing? I be like, I do the talking. I like that shit. Y'all have to be sitting there quiet, but on the radio, you be talking. I be sitting there quiet, like.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah,
That's the thing about us as a good mix because one person was good at this and one person was good at that. I just don't
yeah.
like. I love doing radio interviews, but it's just like I like talking to I mean, of course, there's people in there, but I like live stuff.
Yeah.
And I think as far as one of my like the clubs that we did, it had to be the IE Club in Ontario. We used to shut that club all the
Uh,
way.
Empire. Well, now it's something else, right?
Yeah, it's a nice club though. I
Uh,
need to I think on the next episode I'm gonna try to get Nia Banks on here or Lola Scott or Paul Douglas or even a Dynasty Dino.
Right.
Um, there's KJ. There are so many IE rap. Oh, you know what? Young Don, YD Films.
Oh,
We have to
that
get him on the episode of this
nigga.
because he started. I'm so proud of him. He started his videography with a GoPro, like a little cheap ass GoPro, and now
Yeah.
he's like the main person shooting videos in the IE in
Yeah.
our town. We got Quest and we have, a lot of other people that do videos, but Young Don is shooting everybody's video at this point.
Yeah. If we talk about the one that's putting all the work right now, it's definitely YD for real.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
doing what he got. Did you got the song put up?
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead, let's hear. Let that play. Um, and we do that real quick, and then we go in the episode. But we definitely gonna have a guest on the next episode. I just gotta reach out to some of the dopest artists. Oh, you know what? We gotta get S. Freaky on this motherfucker. S.
Oh,
Motherfucking Freaky. That
that's
man is.
and SJEN SP and SJENT, we got a history, okay? We got a history.
We have a history. We used to leave the club and go straight to his house for studio sessions, and we ain't getting back to the him till 6 in the morning.
Legit. Legit.
The sun is out, and we gotta go to school and work and all this other stuff.
Getting real deep, but your cup half full and your swag look crispy. I'ma make you get full like Missy. And when I leave that club, I leave the whole bar empty. I'm fly.
That's my favorite part, man.
I'm fly. Yeah, I'm higher than the tower. Turn to the max cause the liquor give me power. Stumbling through the club, only took it half an hour. I'm the type of nigga drink a beer in the shower. No doubt. On my scene, don't cross. I got the 9 on with me, but I don't go. You ain't vibing to my scene, yo lost. You turned up in the club, you turned off. Speaker junkie, what's up, you? Speaker junkie, let her come through. Speaker junkie, that's the whole scene. Speaker junkie, where the hell look? I'm fly, I sway, I'm
Is
turning
that
up.
shit?
Grab my hand, get beat down. It's color coordinated, so geeked up. No, these parties mixtape never turn down. If you tipsy and you getting real deep, but your cup half full and your swag look crispy. I'ma make you get control like Missy. And when I leave the club, I leave the whole bar empty. I'm fly.
That shit still going to.
Hold up, showing up, cups up, turn up. It's a dedication to the music that I'm part of. Know why I stay fly? Yeah, I'm a big guy, syringe in my veins, pumping stairs, tapping bricks.
And the baseline.
And I'm on another level, headstones another beat. Plot with a shovel, diamond from a pebble. She wish she could came with my wang and a dimple. Crazy in the mental, cause my bars ain't simple. Turn up any show, go check for credentials. Or better yet, the technique. Mobbing through the club without a dough right beside me. She hit you with the high knee. Turn on our song beat. E&J and Pepsi is where you find you. And if you hear the bang, then it's down off the tank. Cause I'm fly.
Oh God! Oh God! Don't give me no Tanqueray. It's over.
That's a great song.
When I leave the club, I leave the whole bar empty. I'm fly. I'm fly. I'm fly. I'm fly. I'm fly. I'm fly. I'm fly.
Great.
Yo, that shit is still a hit, man.
Yeah.
You know what? The craziest thing when I first started, I used to be cussing the crowd out. I'm like, oh, you're not gonna turn up on my song? I don't give a fuck. I just start going off on them.
You know, you was jumping in the crowd. Like, y'all niggas like, turn up. Nigga. Like,
I will stand on your whole table in front of you. You already know I'm standing on everything. I'm laying on everything. I'm just real retarded when I perform, but it's because when I get on the stage, okay. So when I used to dance, you know how I love my dances. So when I used to dance, I go into another world. Like everything that's going on around me, it didn't matter. So when it comes to performing, it's kind of like the same thing. Like I be in there by myself. Like there's nobody in the club with me when I perform, bro. Like nobody. It's just me, the microphone, and the stage. Okay, so now I don't want this stage. I want to stand on your table because that's the stage. Now I'm gonna stand on your speaker, and then I'm gonna lay on your couch. Then I'm just doing everything. But I just feel like you sit there, you take time to work out your craft, and like what the fuck? You paid $20 to get in here. You paid $15 to get in here. You gonna sit down? Not while I'm performing. I just performed in Beverly Hills, bro. They like I had met some people when I was in the bathroom. It was weird. They're like, what do you do? I like, oh, I rap, whatever. I'm about to perform soon. So I performed and I so I told everybody stand up. I was like, if you alive, stand up. They all stood up. So then they start to sit down as the music going. I stopped the DJ. I said stand up. They all stood back up. I got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But we had some really good times. And I'm ready to get back on stage for sure. It's like I think, that's probably the speaker junkies because it's in our veins. You feel what I'm saying? Like music is in my veins. I'm telling you, I'll be laying down, bro. I was laying down with my baby the other day. And she's knocked out, bro. I'm listening to music. I'm dancing this shit. It's in my veins. Like if I hear music, it's crazy. You feel me? Like it gives me some kind of high. It's crazy.
I'm gonna bounce off of that. Still pertaining to the same thing though. But how do you feel about people that don't listen to music?
Oh, you're stopping, my boy. You said what?
How do you feel about people that don't listen to music?
What do they do?
Like, I know people like you ride in the car with them, no music's playing. They don't comment on no music. They don't listen to music, and I know people like this, and it's mind-boggling to me because music is so it can change your emotion. It speaks to you.
It's a healing thing for me because you can listen to something where you're in love. You want to listen to that. You want to listen to some heartbreak shit. You want to listen to now. You're just feeling low today. Today I just feel low, so I need to listen to gospel. I don't know. For me, I don't know how people can endure. I know people that don't watch TV. That's kind of like okay. People are like you're a guy that don't really watch TV. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's that. But music is like, how do you get by? I'm not even one to I'm on my way to the shows. You already know I'm bumping R&B. Hey, we about to turn up at the club. You want to bump R&B? R&B give me another feeling. You feel what I'm saying? So it leads me. It takes me on a journey. Like I got to take a journey when I'm headed to my show. That's just how I do my thing.
Even I don't know. Cleaning, if you cleaning or you working on something, you putting together a table or you putting together something, and you just just throw on some music and let it rock. Because
they got music for everything. They got barbecue music. They got, you know what I'm saying, family reunion music, wedding music. You know what I'm saying? They got all the music you need. And I just feel like music is the supply of life. That's just my take on it.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta have it in me. It's like rapping or singing or dancing, because those are all my favorite things to do. So crazy, the record that I just put out, the video, the Club Girlfriend. Hey, go on YouTube and watch Club Girlfriend.
Go watch Club Girlfriend.
That was a good video. Shout out to my boy YD Films that do all my shit. But the singing, I went for it heavily and then I stopped going for it. I just do it when I'm not on stage or something. But I mean, I got R&B mixtapes and shit like that, but I don't know. When it just takes me to a different level because my dad, and everything as far as the singing stuff. But yeah, man, like music is for me, it's in my veins. So shout out to those that don't need it. I don't know. I don't need credit, but
I don't know. People that don't listen to it, it's kind of weird to me. And I'm not saying excuse me. I'm not saying you have to be up to date on what's hot right now. I don't care if you listen to music back 90s, 80s, 70s. I don't care, but you don't listen to nothing.
Do you listen to every music? Because I like rock and roll. I like give me a good country song because they got all the stories that I need to know, and I just love it. And it always has something to do with beer. I just love the beer, but I love it all, man. Gospel, rock and roll, Latino. Play that Suavemente is going down. You feel what I'm saying? So it's everything.
My playlist is crazy. I got rock. I got songs that are in all Spanish. I don't know what they say. They go. I got heavy metal, R&B, hip hop, old school. Anything's loud.
That's cool, man. Yeah, old school for sure. Also, I mean, we come from an old school family, old school, you know, our grandfather was in a band. He had his kids in a band. Everybody's in a band. Music just runs so heavily in our veins. I'm telling you guys. But we want to wrap this up. We ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We are 45 minutes into this segment. We appreciate you. It's your girl Dada the Live in Effect. And I got my boy. Who are you?
Big Chew of the Speaker Junkies, aka Chachi Efrina Dichi, also known as Chachi the Fly Guy. Go follow my channel on YouTube, Blind Vision Visuals, and
Yeah, go follow my channel, Dada TV. You're gonna see all the things you need to see of me. Car talks, sketches, shot of clocks, the way she moves. Shout out to all the cast of the way she moves. We're gonna have one day. We're gonna have all the cast. Well, pray we have all the cast on the episode.
Now
we'll talk about the way she moves. I want to take a super time out. One of the cast members that passed away. That was very, very dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? My mother-in-law, Felicia Small. I love you so much. Man, life is just not the same without you. I'll tell you that. But I will make you proud. But yeah, I mean, it's the Speaker Junkies. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for next week. It's gonna be a thing. We're gonna have a special guest. I'm not gonna tell you who, but we're gonna have one.
Yeah. Holla at y'all.